aid of a product like Immunicat, frankly, to get there. And some of these blue zone things we're talking about, good communities, move the body every day, exercise, right? Exercise is king, nutrition is queen. Put them together, you got a kingdom. So, hey, thank you, Wally. Let's move on to our next speaker, who is not an octogenarian by any stretch of the imagination. And I won't ask her age. I do know it, but it's a lady, so I know better. Her age would surprise you, too. If she wants to share it, she can, certainly. But she spent many, many years in the nursing profession. And I'd love to hear some of her story as well. So welcome to the call from beautiful, sunny, warm, I'm exaggerating, Saskatchewan, Patricia Karalash, and happy Ukrainian Christmas as well. Patricia, I know you and your family are celebrating that today, my friend.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes. So, yeah, it's a wonderful day today. It is sun shining, the sun is shining outside, and it is -4 Fahrenheit, minus about 16 Celsius, and good for any kind of inflammation, your Wim Hof stuff there, John. So I am 63 years old and very happy to be it. And I can tell you the difference between when 6-7 years ago, when I wasn't on Immunical and I was very sick, and I would have been on oxygen at about the age of 56. I was very sick. I had COPD, and then somebody introduced me to Immunical. And then my life just went like that. So living out in the wide open spaces in regards to the blue zone, I have always grown my own food. Even as a little kid, my parents, we grew our own food. So that is really helpful for having the type of food that you want and the least to no amount of chemicals. And something else that living in wide open spaces here in Saskatchewan is that everything is a long distance away. You got to go long ways to anywhere, to my garden, to the road, to wherever. So even before this Zoom, in order to have nice, calm, peacefulness here in the house, and what I mean about that is I rescue cats and dogs and whatever else needs rescuing, but I took them out for, it would be a 2-mile walk, 3.2 kilometer walk. And so one of them is a rescue from warm places in Las Vegas. And so I put her, I've learned that she is very happy to go in a backpack. She's 10 pounds. I put her on the backpack, and I take my other dog, and away we go for those 2 miles in the morning and 2 miles in the afternoon. So talk about a little bit of, lifting weights while you're walking kind of thing. Something else in regards to the blue zone is that I always have a yoga mat out with some weights by it. So whenever the time is right during the day, once or twice a day, away we go for stretching and lifting some weights. Even when I'm on the phone, I put on my headphones and away we go. I had been nursing for 37 years, and with shift work, it's very difficult to have, well, it's almost impossible, except for your family, your direct family, to have a group of people around you to visit with on a regular basis. So it wasn't until I retired from nursing, and then I was able to have regular time off and take classes, and not only that, but when I got sick, it gave me so much more than what I ever would have expected. Because when I was told about Immunical, I found this group of wonderful people, like-minded, who wanted to feel better, live longer, live without medications. I'm not on any medications or inhalers anymore, or prednisone. I'm not on anything. And also, it gave me the opportunity to, keep my hair dark and keep it as long and as thick as I ever want, which is, to women, can be very important. And so it's just worked out beautifully that way for me, and I really recommend it to others. I think that's what I've got for today, John. Back to you.
Well, Patricia, I love your workout because you're multitasking. I became a big fan of resistance training, which is what you're really doing. When I heard on one of these that we did early on with Dr. Karalash from one of the universities up there in Canada, in Quebec, talk about the importance of resistance training as we get older. So, just putting the dog in the knapsack and taking a couple-mile walk, right? You got your walk, the pup got their walk, and got to do their business, and you're doing resistance training while you're enjoying the great outdoors.
Yeah. So, and we do that twice a day. Have to, or else, they're dogging me, bugging me for, okay, time to expend some energy. Gotta go. Okay, let's go.
Yep. Great.
So
Well,
Patricia,
thank you so much.
So Patricia, I got a question. You've got a couple of sisters. Are they jealous that you're that when you go somewhere that everyone thinks you're the youngest sister?
Yeah, several times when all three of us have gone out. Yes, I get mistaken for the youngest sister.
Well, great.
Well, thank you so much. I know Patricia's entertaining this afternoon, so I really appreciate her taking the time away from the family. She's probably cooking up a storm of some good healthy stuff, I'm going to bet. And
yes,
I didn't get I didn't get my invitation, by the way. So maybe next year.
Yeah.
Unlike most guys who live in Dallas, I would come to Saskatchewan in January as long as I could find a nice place to jump in the water. As long as I get warm right away afterwards. Thanks much, Patricia. And listen,